Hi friends, welcome back to my crafty desk. Sandra here at Blossom and Inspire. I am working on my Junky Junk Journal, my Halloween. Like I said before, this is going to be a week of this. If I am working in here, I feel like I'm just going to make videos, and this may be the week that I post a video every day. Just because I'm down here working, I might as well hang out with my friends. And I know not everybody's into the Halloween style stuff, but it's still great things to be creative and work with. And you can use whatever you have. Now, Junky Junk, for me, I've never done it before. Is I'm trying to actually use some of the junk and the recycling, like some of the garbage things that would be tossed out. But I'm also using stuff that I've saved and that I've used throughout the years with all the Halloween stuff that I've done for the kids. So I guess technically it would be Junky Junk, because what else am I going to do with it? I don't create with Halloween stuff on a daily basis or these types of colors altogether anyways. So here I am, I'm doing this. Okay, so let's see, where am I at as I cleaned up my little stash box that I had piled stuff in, and I've got it figured out somewhat of what to do, and I just want to make stuff. I do have my book here next to me just to make sure I'm staying within my, it's a big one, so I figure, but I still want to stay within my pages when I make stuff. So this piece right here, I actually have two of these. This is what I'm working with right now. So this was Halloween treat bags that I've had, and I don't even remember how long I've had this, but anyhow, or where, I don't know. But anyhow, I'm cutting these pieces right here off. And I don't know exactly what I'm going to do with them. They're kind of thick because they're cardboard. I was thinking they'd make good paper clips. You know, hidden paper clips or not hidden paper clips, but I think these would make good paper clips. I could cut these out individually, but I already have a lot of small little pieces like that, so I feel like it's just a lot of the same thing. This was one of those little pages that I had torn apart on the last video. I didn't tear it apart. On the last video, though, I said I was going to make something with this, and it's just a little journal. So I added some of the orange offcut papers that I had in my stash in between. This is the shiny paper, so it's probably not, I can collage on it, though. I can put like images on it, stickers, whatever. So I thought I would stick this on here, and I'm just going to use this hole up here. I'm not even going to, I don't think I'm even going to do anything different to this, because I think it looks good just like that. I'm going to use my little stapler here. I think it'll fit all the way down there, and then just give this a little staple there and a staple there on the ends. I'm actually going to I'm going to do 4 just because I have different size papers in here. There. Let's make sure everybody's attached. Yeah. All right. Oh, except for, I guess I can still journal like that and then go through here. It's still, yeah, that'll work. Okay. I was thinking that I wanted this all to be, this to open up. I could have done that. You know, I'm going to waste my staples because I'm going to take it out. I'm not loving this. I should have known. As soon as I said, oh, man. I need a staple puller outer, though. I don't know if I have one in this giant drawer. Let's see. A staple puller outer. Where would you be? I could not find it, so I'm just going to... I don't think they're heavy duty, are they? Oops. I'm going to just rip this one up. Look at me trying to get out of using my garbage. I'll just be like, I'll just tear this one up and I'll use the other. Oh, maybe... Goodness gracious. Well, those little staples work very well. So get that out and get that out. I'm just hoping to bend them up a little bit, but that's not working. Has anybody ever used these? They work well. I need a tool to open them up. Let's see what I have. I have these pliers here. Just give them a little twist up. This sure is not going to hurt my hands later on, is it? It's like such an easy thing to do, but this little thing that I'm doing here is going to make my hands sore later. It's well worth it. Doing it all in the love of crafting. Okay, whoops. So maybe I will doll this up a little bit on the bottom part. Ah, goodness gracious. And then I want to pull these little staples out. I should have 4 of these. I want them all 4 right here so I don't have them in my feet later. Or in, you know, in my finger or something. It's so dangerous. Let's stick this back up there. And grab these here. And now I'm hoping that what I wanted to do is it's gonna be what I want. I was thinking that's not gonna make any sense either. What I was thinking is if that was down, if I had this one attached into this piece right here, and then this just flapped it down, but that's not gonna work. All right. All that work for nothing. Does anybody else do that? But now that I have it all ripped up, I'm gonna have to grab my washi tapes, which, you know, I cleaned everything up. Where are they? Here they are. Let's see. I want to use washi tape to hold it together because I tore it a little bit. Let's see. I'll put the ghost on this side. I mean on the back side. Here. I think that's fine. I'll just roll those over. And this front part, I guess I'll put them in the front here too. All right. Should have just stuck with the plan. I just didn't like the way I stapled it in there. I wonder, see how far down it goes on here? I wonder if I staple this first and then I stapled it that first and then stapled that up there. I guess that's still going to bend. That's not going to make any sense either. All right. I want it right to there. Roundabout. And stick 4 more staples in. We'll do it again. Well, you know, I do like it better with the washi tape on there, so there's that. And there. And I also learned these staples didn't go all the way down, so I'm going to give them a little smush there into my mat. That one just kind of pokes up. Let's try this. Push them in there. There we go. They're just catching on my finger a little bit, so I feel like they're going to catch on other things. There. So just shove them down. I get this part from my dad. My dad was always, he was a jeweler, and so he was always like making sure everything was finished. Back, front, sides, like everything had to be finished, which isn't a bad thing. There we go. Speaking of family, I thought I should, I don't know. I talked about some personal stuff, I think, a video or 2 ago, and that's crooked. Well, that's Halloween for you. So then I can put some tassels in here. Let's see what I have for the threads. I can put some fun little tassels in this. Okay, so speaking of family, I had mentioned a video or 2 ago that we have one of our children has decided to not be a part of our lives anymore. And I just wanted to touch base on that, just because I may have already had questions on this by the time I'm posting this video. But I just, oh, look at, I was making a tassel and I just shoved it in there. Just shoved it in there, but it's got all the vintagey colors, so I think I'm going to put that with the other one. Anyways, so we have a daughter that's not biologically ours. She was a friend of our daughter's. I might have told this story. I don't know, but I will just catch you up really quick. So she was a friend of our daughter's in high school, and long story short, she didn't have any parents, or she had some family. So her mom died She's from California. So she came here from California. Her mom passed away in California, and her not legal, but as close as she had as her stepdad And he was also the father of her 3 youngest siblings. He lived out here. So she asked, I guess, so she came out here to be close to her siblings and to be with him because she knew him more of as a father than her biological father. Okay. So then we'll just fast forward. Things weren't working out. The stepmom, they had a lot of kids, whatever. There's a lot of stuff that happened, lots of stuff. So anyhow, she came home with my daughter one day. I met her a few times, and Danielle's like, Mom, it's not working out that's just too bulky for that. I think this is like a tassel. She's like, Alicia needs a home, and this is what's happening. What can you do? Well, she's like, Mom, this is what's happening. We can't let this happen to her. So I'm like, of course not. They were going to send her back to California. And from what we understood, it was not a good situation because there was just not a good situation for whatever reasons. All the different reasons. There's lots of different things in families all over the place. Well, anyhow, so I said, okay. And Alicia didn't want to go. She was scared. And so we did everything we could. I took the day off work. My husband, we went and talked to the state because she was 15, almost 16, or she just turned 16. They wouldn't make her leave if she wanted to stay, and it's really hard to find foster parents for girls, teenage girls anyways. So they said if we wanted to do the foster parenting classes, they would let her just stay with us until we went through them. So my husband took a bunch of time off work. So the foster parenting classes are like an hour away from us. So he took time off work. I took time off work because we're going to go do these foster parenting classes so that she can stay here. Whoops, I wanted that not in the front. I wanted the not in the front, not in the back. Oh my gosh. So, everybody has their traumas through life and everything and what have you. So she came and stayed with us. And meanwhile, while we were doing that, we were trying to locate her biological father. And we did finally find him, and we were able to not have to finish the foster parenting classes because I sent him a letter explaining who we were, what we were doing, and we weren't trying to get after money. We just wanted to let her stay with us, finish out high school and live with us, but we needed him to sign over his parental rights to us because legally, that's her dad. And so he did, and which is kind of good and scary all at the same time. But anyways, he did, and so we were able to stop doing that and get back to work. And back then, it was really, we literally were like paycheck to paycheck. Just paycheck to paycheck. So we both worked full time. The kids were in school. Kids were involved in activities and just all kinds of stuff. So, whatever. We didn't have savings. We didn't have anything. Like we literally lived paycheck to paycheck. So we did that, and that's how Alicia became a part of our lives. Now Alicia has left and has decided not to be a part of our lives several times. Like she just vanished. The first time she moved out, she had just turned 18 in March, but she wasn't done with school yet, and we had one to Spokane, and she didn't want to go with us, and so she stayed home. She's almost 18. She was 18 and she was a senior in high school, so we didn't make her go. We didn't make any of the kids go at that age. It was overnight. We came back the next day, and her room was emptied out, cleaned out. Not a word to us, not anything. And that was the first time. And then she's come back. She came back into our lives, and then she left, and then she came back and left. She did a few different times throughout the years. So this last time, though, when she came back, she was in some trouble, and she came home. And of course, as far as I'm concerned, like when you decide to be a parent, you decide to be a parent. Like it doesn't just stop because, and that's what I said in the beginning. So, and there was a lot of trauma at our home because of all the things that were going on. But I said, I make a commitment, we make a commitment. Everybody has to understand this. Like when we do this, we do this. Okay, yes. Well, then of course, the honeymoon period wore off, and then my kids were being angry children, and they had a nickname, whatever. Anyways, blah blah blah. So, long story short, no, there's never a long story short with me. I think that's good enough for right now. I'm gonna leave that. I like that. I got a little notebook. Now, will it fit in my journal? If not, I can cut the sides off. So, I was thinking we could do, like this could go in the side, but it's got that cute tab. I don't want to put it in the side. it will need a side pocket. Let's find a place to put it where it looks pretty. Yeah, I was going to make a bunch of pockets just so that I can put stuff in here, but that's not what's happening. This is what's happening. If I put a pocket in there and then it just came off that page, I like that. I'm actually liking using these pages here. Maybe right there, next to him there. I like that. So anyhow, she came home and we took her in. And this is the longest that she's actually stayed in our lives. But this is the first time that kids are involved, you know. Now she didn't have kids when she came back home. So she came home, she was in trouble. We stuck by her side, you know, and we tried to help and assist throughout, whatever. And then, oh, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to use some of this page over here to make this pocket. What about this one right here? So I don't know if I want that pocket now. Look, what I'm thinking about doing is just leaving this on here and then just gluing that to that, even though it's got a cute tab. Yeah, I think I'm going to do that. Maybe I'll regret it some other day, but not today. I won't. And I'm going to do it that way. So this tab, this comes out of the top. There we go. So anyhow, she has children. So we are now grandparents to her children. She's got 3 kids. And the oldest, whoops. So we've been, anyways, it's been like 10, 11, 12 years now that she's been in our life. And this has been the longest. And she just cut us all out. All of us, like all of us, just, she got upset. We were being parents and she got upset about that. So, and yeah, and it could have to do with that she's not used to having parents. And so she doesn't feel like she should have to deal with that. But we don't treat her any different than we do our actual biological kids. We say the same things, if not more. We say even more. So what it was is she was posting a lot of crazy stuff on Facebook, like really bad, like just her whole life, like it was a diary. And it was, a lot of it was violent, and a lot of it was like some bullying. She was doing some actual bullying. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to attach it. And so we said some things, and then it gets out of control. And then she, oh, look at, I had stuff in here too. Oh, I'll make a pocket with that. Oh my gosh, you guys, I forgot about these things. So I'm going to put, I don't want to put that in there, but I guess I'm going to for now. Okay, I'm telling a story, so I can't work. Let me make a pocket. I'm going to make that a pocket. I'm going to make that a pocket. And I'm going to make that a pocket. And I had numbers on because I think they were supposed to go in certain signatures. And then I ended up only doing 2 signatures in this, right? So anyways, this last time it was pretty bad. It was pretty bad. And she is literally a Facebook bully. And my husband had it, and he said something. And of course, it just went crazy. So yeah. And I told him, I said, well, maybe I should ask her this, or maybe I should do this. And he goes, nope. He goes, I'm done. I'm done this time. He goes, I don't care. Even if this was our biological kid, like, you can't keep doing this, and we can't keep taking this. We're done. We are done. So I'm like terrified, because what about the kids? She won't let the kids be a part of our lives. She keeps them from us. She won't let them know. And he said, it's not fair to them, and it's not fair to us. And there's no way. So he said, we just need to be done. He was like, maybe we just need to say goodbye to the kids. My God, I just want to cry. I'm like, and she was doing this. My friends, like, here I am being all like, it's all about me. She was doing this during the whole time that while I was losing my brother and when he left. And the first time that Jason had said something, she called me, and I haven't heard from her. And she called me, and she's the one that actually lives in the same town as us. And she actually called me and it was, the whole conversation was like, why did he say this? Why does he think this? I didn't do this. I didn't do that. And then she was just like, I, me. And I kept saying, like, Alicia, this is during the time when I was like, I wasn't even doing my videos for YouTube. Like, I was not in a good spot. And so I told her, I said, like, Alicia, I'm so tired right now. if you're talking about a Facebook post, I haven't been on Facebook because I really hadn't. I was like staying away from it. I said I haven't been on Facebook. I'm really just been really like tired. I've been not paying attention to anything going on there. And she wouldn't let me get a word in. Like that whole thing I just said was probably broken up across the whole thing. She's like, oh, well, I just wanted to tell you this, and I just want to tell you that. Can you talk to him? Can you? And I was like, Alicia, I'm telling you, if you're talking about something, that's just coming apart. If you're talking about something on Facebook, like I'm telling you, I don't know. I have no clue. Ooh, you know what I'm going to do? I am going to use my stapler because I would normally sew, but I'm not sewing right now. I said, I really don't know what you're talking about. I have no clue. Well, when Jason got home, he was like, did you see what I posted? So that's when I found out. But the whole time for the phone call, I was like, oh, I just stopped finally talking because she was talking over me. And it was literally like, me, 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 I, me, 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 me. And I just was like, I couldn't do it because if I said anything at this point, I think I was going to lose it. I was so angry after that phone call. My friend's like so angry. And here's the thing, like if that was my biological kid, which I know I'm saying it, I know that sounds horrible the way I'm saying that, but if it was one of like, I would have totally felt like I could totally go over to her, like so just yell and just say, stop, just shut your mouth and stop. The world does not revolve around you. It is not all always about you. There are other people in the world, but I couldn't do that with her because it doesn't go that way. Anyways, whatever. So, this is but now, you know, I don't like the whole thing about, like, even when my daughter Danielle, who is my biological daughter, even when we got in our fights, which we have, and we even had one this year where we didn't even talk for a while, like it was just, we had a disagreement and we just were not talking. But you know what? She doesn't keep the kids from me because you know why? Because just like they say, and I'm still a good grandparent. We're still good grandparents and we still care about the kids and they shouldn't be a part of it. They shouldn't be a tool. So I think with Alicia doing this time, Jason just said, I think we just have to say goodbye to the kids for now. He goes, and hopefully when they get older, but I told him, I go, that's not how it works. Like, we're not around. She's not letting us around anyways. I don't know. What do I do? Has anybody ever went through anything like this? I definitely believe in the hard parenting thing. It's just harder because I didn't parent her from the beginning. But let me just say, she is, how old is she now? She is 35. She's 35? So she's old enough to know better. She's well old enough to know better. And she's old enough to know to get help. That's the thing. There, now I made 2 pockets. I was talking too much. I was going to go this way and that way. I just made 2 that way. That's all right. So, sorry, my friends. I'm sharing like not such happy things, but I know everything happens the way it's supposed to. I really, truly believe that in life, everything happens the way it's supposed to. And I cannot be, I refuse to be held hostage in a situation like that where everything depends on somebody always having to, like, I'm not going to pussyfoot around situations to make somebody else feel better. And I'm not going to close down my own self just so that I don't hurt somebody's feeling. Ooh, that's like a pretty big moon up there. I like that. So I'm not going to do that. You know, it's on you. It's on you, you know, not you, but her. She's growing up. So she's even like done the shutdown, like as an adult now, you know, like reconnecting with her biological siblings because she's got biological siblings. She's got the 3 that are younger than her, but she's got 2 more also. It's just altogether, I think there's like 7 kids. And so, there's, I think like their mom had a set of, so their mom had, Alicia and her older sister. And then they divorced. I don't know if they were married or not, but I'm just going to say for sake of story time, they divorced. And then then her next husband, they had twins. And then her third husband, I don't know if she was actually married to any of them, like legally, but I don't know. I say married because when you're with somebody, you're in a relationship. That was her husband. So then she had the twins and then one more. And then they had broken up and he moved back out here with his family, the dad, that last dad. And so there were 7 kids. And so when she died unexpectedly, Alicia, her sister, and her were the oldest 2. Her sister's older than her. I don't know if it's by 1 or 2 years, but it's pretty close in age. And then, so the first set of twins went, I think they went into, I don't know if they went into foster care. They went somewhere. I don't know if they went to biological. I don't think they had, I don't know. Anyways, they ended up in a whole different state. So they were all in California. And I want to say they went to Colorado. I never even met them. They seem to be very nice grown adults, though. And I think they had a pretty nice childhood growing up besides that stuff after they went. I think they were adopted is what Alicia told me. They were adopted by a nice family. So that's all I know. Isn't that cute? And I'll put that right there for decoration. So then Alicia, then her sister, I don't know if her sister actually came out to Oroville too for a little while, but Alicia did. So if not, her sister either did and went back to California or not, or just stayed in California. But Alicia came out here and she didn't want to go back there. She said it was not a good situation. I don't know the truth. I mean, I know stuff that I've looked up and was able to get online with, but Alicia said that there was a lot of neglect and CPS and just things that were always in their lives growing up. And so knowing that, I wasn't going to send her. I wasn't going to let people take this kid and put her on a bus by herself from Washington to California at the age of 15 or 16 to go back into a scary situation when she had just lost her mom. And she's like in the first 6 months of all of this. Like, this is some trauma. So I guess I can always just I can just always realize that this might go in the vintage one. Everything happens the way it's supposed to. We were in the right place at the right time during the time that it was needed. And after that, maybe it's just not needed anymore. And I need to be okay with that. I don't want to say goodbye to the kids. Even if she wants to say goodbye, like, that's fine. I can live with that. And I know that probably sounds mean to you, but I can live with that. I just don't want to say goodbye to the kids. I think I'm going to fold this like this. And there. And now do I do that right? Okay, I have an M. So I'm going to make a little booklet with this to tuck into something. Just a little tiny one. I don't know if I'm going to do that right now. I didn't even check my time. Get on story time and then, it's like, whatever. This is a lot of TMI for the whole world. And here I am saying how you post everything on Facebook and I'm just posting it on YouTube, which is bigger than freaking Facebook. But I just felt like I'd already said something like that and I didn't. I just wanted to clarify. So she's going through whatever she has to go through in this world for her. And I went through what I had to go through, and her being in my life for whatever period of time, for however long, was the way it was meant to be. And I just need to accept that. Okay, so I'm going to put that aside for a minute because I just seen this stuff right here. Right here. I want to put her in here, but I want to do these. Remember these that I got? I like that. That's very busy, but I do like it. And I want to make, and I think there's enough here to do this. So that part doesn't come off. So maybe instead of wasting that paper, I'll just go like that, glue them down, and then I can cut them and I can make like a little doorway. Yeah, let's try that. So I think what I'm going to do, so wait a minute, is that perforated or is that from the die cut? I don't know. All right. Nope, it's just from the die cut. Okay, I'm going to put the glue on there. And we're just going to use, I'm going to keep using this acetone glue just because it's not wrinkly. Since it's acetone, it doesn't make anything wrinkly, like the paper. And I'm just going to get that one on here like that. Oops, I got to scooch it up. I want it all the way on my orange paper. I can trim that down later to match. Oops, oops. Or, you know, stop it. Anyways, yeah, Jason, like they drive by, they won't wave at us, her and her husband. It's crazy. Sorry. Okay, I need to change the subject, don't I? I think sometimes, sorry, I'm going to change the subject, but I'm going to keep talking about something of this. I think sometimes, you know, it's a learning thing for her too. Like, you can't just keep treating people like that. And I had already told her before, like, if you keep doing this, if you keep alienating people, one day, you're not going to have anybody. You're going to be alone. She's like, I don't care. I don't care about being alone. But you do care because, first of all, if you did not care, you would not be all over Facebook all the time, spewing out your life. You just wouldn't. Nobody would. I mean, like, that is not somebody who wants to be alone. That is somebody who is seeking lots of attention for whatever reason, but that is definitely wanting or needing that attention. And it's not that I don't agree with all the stuff that she posts, or, well, I don't agree with all of it, but it's just that I just think there's a place and a time to talk about certain things and do things. But being a bully, no, never. That is never okay. Never. Nope. Anyways, all right. So, my son is like the youngest one. He's like, he calls us up, or he calls me up, and he's like, "What did you guys do to?" He goes, "What'd you guys do?" He goes, "You must have really did something to tick her off this time." That's not the words he used, but I said, well, your dad couldn't take it anymore, and he spoke truth. She didn't like it, and that's all it took. So, yeah, she's totally like blocked us, like let us go and blocked us. I don't know, and I don't think she watches my videos, but if she did, I don't know if she did. I don't think she does, because honestly, like, how could she not know what I was going through when she called to make with that phone call that was all about her? And it was like, she was worried that Jason was mad at her for something or upset. And I was like trying to, like, you know, like, come to the house and talk if that's the case. But she didn't hear me. She wouldn't listen. I don't know. I can always love her, and I can love her and not like her at the same time, or like what she's doing, or whatever it is, you know. I can do that. I don't have much of a choice now, do I? To change it. I want to just cut that little sliver there off, and this little sliver here. I probably shouldn't do it when my glue's still wet, but we'll just see how far we can get. I'll probably just always, for the most part, be on the video while I'm making these things. It's just kind of fun, you know, to do it with my friends. Plus, even though it's Halloween, these things are fun to play with and make. And I didn't want to make something with these super cool things that Mitch made me by myself without doing it on a video, because that's kind of rude. Like, I want to share the joy of this. There we go. Because it's very joyful. I think this is cute. Okay. And let's go down this one and just at the tippity top there. There we go. Now, let's see how this is faring. Still pretty wide. And my whole thing is I wanted it to be closer And my things, did I actually line them up pretty good? Not too shabby, Sandra. All right. Oops. Geez, that's so loud. I think I'm going to just go for it and cut a piece off and just leave a sliver there and see now. Because I only want like that much on there. So I need to do the same thing on that. How big is this? Because if these were both the same size, this, oops. Go down to the blade where that cutter thing is. Okay. So it's like 3, right under the 3.5 mark. Well, 2 little notches. I'm going to go 1 little notch on this one, just in case I need that extra space. So it's right under that. I'm going to go to the next one I said. There we go. 3.5, and then 1 little tiny notch. So I'm pretty excited though. Today, Jason and I are going to go on a date. He said he wanted to take me on a movie date, which really is the most sweetest thing, because going to the movies is not his favorite thing to do. It is mine. But I want to go see Beetlejuice. And I didn't want to go when it first came out because it's so busy at the theaters. And I was like, well, we don't have to eat out. We can just come home. He goes, well, that's his favorite thing. I didn't think about it. He goes, I was just trying to save money. He goes, well, that kind of defeats the purpose of going to Canada, doesn't it? I was like, okay, we can go out to dinner. I go, just don't ask me where, because I don't know. I'm fine with anything. I like food. As long as there's no curry in it, because I can't do curry. Okay, isn't that so cute? I just love it so much. Okay, and then I need to just figure out how to make it so that it's an open door, and I haven't gotten that far yet, because I really think it'll be cute if he opens. So one of these have to come off, right? And then it'll sit on there. How does that work? This piece right here would rest on there. I don't know. Okay, think about that, my friends, and let me know, because I want to make this into like an open door thing. Setting that aside for a minute. And now let's check the time. I want to make sure I'm on point here. All right. I think we are still good for time. There's a couple more things I know I can do. Here, I decided on this card right here, I'm just going to, I think, put it in there, because look the way it opens up, like this. Bum, ba, da, bum. There's lots of writing space, or collaging space, or secret space. So I think if I just actually put it on there, anywhere in here, I could use it as a tuck or pocket, depending on what side of the page I put it on. And then I can open it up and then write on it. I would need something to write on it, though. Trying to think, like, can I fold it again? And then fold it again, like this. I'm just thinking, should I make it shorter? It's pretty long. And I actually like all this page. I guess it doesn't have to be that thing. I don't think I'm going to do that. Okay. I'm going to make a belly band. Okay, you talked me into it. I think pulling it out, the chances of me ever writing on it are 0. It's not even slim. It's like 0. So let's make a belly band with this. And then I can stick something in there. And then I have all this cool paper here that I can use to make stuff. I have that paper, that color. I have on that side, and I have this one. Kiss me, sweetie. Ooh, I like that. I think I'll put that somewhere also. This might actually, I wouldn't mind making that one a thing. Okay. Whew. Has anybody went and seen Beetlejuice? Is anybody into Beetlejuice? Or should that be a journal card? A belly band or a journal card? I think a journal card. I like that there. You know, I remember after I was watching that video, I was going to make my kitty cat there. Oh, yeah, that's right. My kitty cat is now into the other journal. That's right. The vintage journal. Okay, this I want to make into a belly band. A sideways belly band. And I want to put these somewhere. Okay, this is that nail polish paper, so I need something behind it. Let's see what I have here. I have No, not that. These are pieces to be used. I tossed those on there over there on accident. Let's see. Something a little stiff with that I don't mind using. I have that orange card. And I have some of the green card. I feel like I need some green. Maybe not. It doesn't have to be super thick. It just has to be like a little bit more substantial than that. I'm not loving that orange. I have black construction paper. That might be thin enough and heavy enough at the same time. To keep that green out though. Let's see. Okay. Yeah, I like that. Let's do this. And we'll just give it a tear. Another tear. Another tear. I really wanted it on this page, but I think I'd already cut this one down, or tore it down, so let me just get that out there. Ouch. Okay, I want it to fit on that page, and I want that to fit on there, just like that. You know, I've been doing a lot of gluing, and I know I'm an over gluer, but I gotta say, I haven't filled this up again yet, and I think that I'm actually using less glue in that bottle, and it could have something to do with that it's not thickening up as fast. I don't know. I'm just guessing on that, but I noticed that I feel like as much as I've been gluing, I would have already changed this or added more glue to this, and it hasn't even fell below my tape there, so... Just a little FYI. I'll just keep updating as life goes on with this thing because, let's see. What else do I have over here to put on there? I have these little things here, in here. Oh, geez. Geez, Sandra. I'm going to put one of these little kitties. Not that one. Let's see. This would be like decorating time, but I'm not decorating, so I need to do All Hallows Eve. Okay, decorating. We'll wait to decorate. Let's just get the pockets on. Do I want to just glue it? I think so. We'll just glue it. Back open you go. So this video is going to post well after I've went to the movies, I think, but that's okay. I have other videos that are posting before this, so I shouldn't be doing sideways talking, backward memory things, you know what I mean? Anyways, so I made the kids' I just feel bad. Like, I already made their birthday stuff, and I already made their Halloween stuff. And I told my husband, one of the kids, her birthday was earlier already, so she got her birthday. But the next two, hasn't had their birthdays yet. And I said, I just want to send them their stuff. Like, and if she sends it back or throws it away or whatever, then at least I know for sure. Like, she definitely is cutting them out. Like, I did send her a text asking her, like, about the kids. She won't respond to me, so... He's like, take a hint. I'm like, he didn't say that to me, but I know that's what he's looking at me with the look like he knows it's going to hurt. I'm going to hurt, but I don't know. It's just like, I don't know. I'm already going through the whole thing with my brother. Like, it's a whole nother grieving thing. But I cannot force someone to be in my life, and I can't force them. I mean, if I could, you know, I mean, I think it's illegal to do that. I could try. I think I'm going to try. I'm just kidding. I could try to force somebody. This would be cute on the side. I don't think it's definitely too big for any of my pockets here. I'm going to put that there like that for just a minute. And that's too big. I got my thing here that I made. But what about, I want to put something in there so that I know that it's a pocket or a belly band. Isn't that cute? That's cute. I haven't even done anything to this except for put that plastic thing in there and sew around that. Trimmed it down a little bit. Okay, that's cute. Let's see. What else can we do? Oh my gosh, look at just Frankenstein, just like all on his own. I just can't put him by himself. Like, I've got to do something with him. Like, he's got to be a paper clip or something, you know? Look at this, confidential. It's like they're in the meeting. Am I on the camera? Let me come down here. Now I see it. You know, we're almost done with the video. So, now I see it. This has gesso on it. So I wonder, like, it's got clear gesso. Let me see. Does that mean I can put, like, these inks on there? Okay, now, and I gotta try, let me see if I remember Angie's, whoops. I was gonna say Angie's rules. No, Angie told me, she said, okay, when you do these, she said, take your bottle. Let me see, these are the colors. And I don't want to mix them up yet, because I want to see. I guess you see both the colors right here like this, right? She said you want to swirl it around and mix your color up first, like this. And then after you swirl it around and you get your color mixed up, then you can shake it. But you want to be careful, right? Because that ball can break. Can it break your thing? Is that why? Or break the nozzle thing? So here's some gray. Let me see this one. This is the walnut stain, and this one is the vintage photo. Let's try the vintage. I was thinking either the vintage photo or the, which one's this one? The wild honey. So she said mix it gently. Be gentle and just mix your color up. And then once it's mixed up, so I gotta talk my way through it every time. And then you can do this. And as long as I'm hearing that ball, then I know that it's mixing, right? Yeah, maybe I'll try some of this. And then just let it come down and not really do anything. Just let it do its own thing. I've never seen it on the, it's just, I don't know if this is going to have enough air, and I just want to, maybe what I'll do, since I don't have a straw, is I'll cut the tip of this. I'll just cut that off and see if I can blow on that. It's part of my head. Okay. I like the drippy drips. All right, I like that. Sheesh, I feel like I need another little squirt. What did I do with it? Here it is. Down here, up here. Down here, up here. Ooh, I like that one. That's a big splash. Okay. Where'd my little straw go? I almost want to leave it round like that. It's kind of cool just like that. Okay. Get a little veiny in there. I'm just using my regular blower, just my lips. Okay. And airing it off. I think I'm going to have to use my heat thing. I don't know if it's plugged in. Oh, it is. Ooh, I don't know if you've seen that, but my page was smoking. It's just like me. It's smoking hot. Just kidding. Anyway, all right, I'm gonna leave that like that, and then if it transfers over here, that's fine. All right, now I don't know why I just chose that page to do that. I was gonna put this over here, welcome scaredy cats, but maybe this isn't gonna go on here. Oh, you know what I could do? Duh. I could just do this. And then I have to make sure I even leave enough room on this side. I'm trying to leave like that white edge. Do you see what I'm doing? I think it helps with the white polka dots. So do I have enough room here to do that? And this W. We get pinchy there. Okay. There we go. Welcome, scaredy cats. That should have been in the front. I guess it still can be. Welcome, scaredy cats. Welcome, scaredy cats. Maybe not. Maybe it's going to go over here. Nope. Not in that one. I kind of like it on here. Just welcome, scaredy cats. And I could put some of my cats sitting on the thing. I don't like it on that one either. Okay. I'm going to put them back in there because I don't know exactly where I'm going to put. I don't know where I want them to go. All right. I do think I'm running out of time though. But let me clean my little thing, my little spray thing. Put that back in there and that back in there. Oh, geez. Here I go. Here I go again. I don't want to do decoupage right now. Stop it. I just wanted to make some pockets. This would make a good pocket somewhere. Maybe just doing something like this. I'm just getting it on there so I have another pocket. Just simple. I think it'll help me because I just want to make stuff, and I can always decorate a pocket after it's on. I don't have to pre-decorate the pocket on everything, you know. I do like all these colors popping out. I don't know if I'm on the camera or not, but I want to have all those out. So I'm going to pull it in and up a little bit. There we go. You know what's really fun about this, like with the Halloween stuff, is like I could just do any colors, and for the most part, I feel like everything I do is just going to go, that's a cool pocket like that too, but not on that page. Let's find another page where I think that might look good. Get this one down. Oh, she's so creepy. Or she, I don't know, but I like it. I like it like that. Ooh, right there. That's a cool place right there. So, yeah, I'm going to go ahead. I'm just debating whether to put this edge down here too, but I'm going to. I think I'm going to do that whole tip right there because I feel like it's just going to be flapping in the wind. All right. Okay, there we go. That pocket's down. And then I can come back with all those little doohickeys, all these little cool things. And I can like start decorating and layering up my pockets because that's what I really like doing. I love layering. And I think I'm trying to create that now. And it's just not really it's not really working. This one right here, this is going to have to be on another video. But see how these, this is where those tags, those little tags with the, oh my gosh, don't mess this stuff up, Sandra. Those little tags, these right here. These were in here, I think. But I was thinking, so I take them out and then I reutilize this for something else. What can I do? I feel like I can put like a tie on it, you know, like a little, dun, dun, dun. You know, this is not going to be it, but just stay with me here. Stay with me, stay. And then I can put something in there and I can tie it up. Oh, maybe if I found like an image of a tall person kind of thing. And I can make a little bow. This is not going to be a bow. It's not big enough for my fingers to work for a bow. But then I would just tie it up. It would really be secret. Like it's tied down. And then I can just slip it in and out. That would make a cool thing. All right, let's cut that really quick. So I have it ready. And I'll keep that in there for memory's sake. And then I think this, well, you might have to call this a video, my friend, because, yeah, I think I still have this. And this is, it's actually pretty heavy duty. $1. Is that from, I don't know, is that from Target? Target? All right, there we go. I think that's where I'm going to leave that. I'm going to make this one into a little book. I know that. And then this guy right here, I mean, I think he's just going to be, I think I'm just going to cover up the inside for the sentiment that somebody else wrote, and I'm just going to use him in one of the pockets, like, or even in the belly band, where those girls go. Did I already stick something in their belly band? I did. Yeah, it doesn't match, but like a different belly band, you know. Not with her. All right. I think I'm done for a minute. What did I do with that other piece? It's in here somewhere. There it is. I'm going to leave it like this so I know where I'm coming back. And I'm super excited to keep playing in this, and I will stop with the sad stories, at least for right now. Thank you for hanging out with me, my friends. I really appreciate you, like you don't even know. I will see you on the next video. Enjoy all your moments. Bye.